Sagittarius. Hello, any Sagittariuses that decided to join us. Thank you so much for taking a moment to check out this May general overview for you for the month of May. The way I'm doing these readings is we're going to do the first row. We're doing 3 rows. The first row is going to be your emotional self. The second row is your spiritual soul self. And third row is going to be your physical self. So what are you feeling in your emotions and your soul, and then what's in your reality for the month of May? We'll also pull an emoji card to go with, it's too many cards, to go with the emotional self. So if you've watched any of my other, my like soul weather, I pull emoji cards. I like to get the mood, set the mood when it ties with emotions. So what are Sagittarius? What emotions are they going to be dealing with in the month of May? How are they going to be feeling? What's their emotions going to be? What is it going to be tied to? What's it going to be focused around? What's that card? Okay, so this is spouse. So we're going to see if this is something old or something new or something current. And you don't necessarily have to be married, because these are, I am gonna say this because you did get that card, Sagittarius, that this is the past life oracle deck. So I use this. I'm using this for the emotional self because your emotions, things that come up, can be tied to things in our past and past lives. It can be generational trauma that comes up that causes us certain emotions. So this could be, we'll get more cards and see, but understand that just because you don't necessarily have to be married or have been married for that energy. It's just the energy around like a significant relationship of some sort. It's that kind of committed kind of energy. I'm going to go ahead and, no, I'm not going to get that card. It's telling me, no, don't worry about it. If it would have flipped up, I would have taken it, but it's telling me not to worry about it, and it didn't flip up. So this is going to be your overall emotion or mood, your mood for the month of May. And so it could be that you're thinking about a commitment or marriage even. That kind of energy is actually coming up a little bit, that might be something that's on your mind in the month of May. Sagittarius is maybe thinking about a longer term relationship, making something a little more serious in your life. And spouse energy, it can be even like you can commit yourself to a job or a family member. It can be, you can commit to a child. It's a form of commitment. That's what I'm really picking up on with that spouse card. That it's a committed kind of energy. Like I said, it's not necessarily saying that you've been married or that you are married. It's more of a commitment energy is what I'm really picking up on. So you have a lot of cups. You have all in your emotions, all cups. So all emotions, all love. You have love and emotions in your emotions for the month of May, Sagittarius. You have the 7 of Cups with the Knight of Cups with the King of Cups. So it's all about love. Like you are focused on love. You have a lot of choices, but I really feel like with that King of Cups can be very discerning in love. Usually knows where they want to give their love. Can hold back a little bit, but knows, is very smart and wise when it comes to love and how they want to share and give their love. So it's moving toward, you have a lot of options around you, Sagittarius. And if you don't feel like you do, know that you do. You may not see it, but at some level, you're feeling very loved and maybe loved by several people. So it is this feeling like, I really feel like the month of May is going to be about love for you. Focus is going to be on love and around love and where you want to focus your love. And this is relationship. This is definitely tied. I'm seeing this as a significant relationship, or wanting a significant relationship with that spouse card. Maybe considering that, or thinking about, maybe you're at a point in your life where you feel like you need to settle down. You know, you need to settle down with somebody. It's that kind of energy of looking at your options in love, and what direction do you need to move, and who do you want to share that cup of love with? Who do you want to give it to? Really feeling that for you, Sagittarius. Very strong need or want to come together with someone, to almost, like I said, that settling down energy. So for your soul, in your soul, you have sacred pool. And pool also, you know, that's still water. It still can be tied to love. You know, it's like, it's almost, I'm feeling off of this sacred pool, I'm really feeling that Ace of Cups. Like, what's in your cup? What's in, you know, pool is water, your depths, your emotion. It's your sacred pool. It's what is sacred to you. What do you give? You know, what do you feel and put in that cup of love that you're willing to offer someone else? I'm really feeling that for you, Sagittarius. Okay. What do we have to go with this sacred pool? So 9 of Wands. Wow, some rough energies in your soul there. 5 of Swords. So it looks like it's been tough. Like, you've had a hard time around love, Sagittarius. I think you've had a hard time finding something that means a lot to you, like a person that means a lot to you. Like, that when it comes to love, it's been hard. It's been very hard. You've had a lot of deception, pain. It's just like, in your soul, there's this like, I'm just feeling like you just haven't found the right person. You know, with that sacred, and then you have the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, and I really feel like you have just spiritually, at a soul level, in the month of May, you're going to be a little bit, it's going to be a little bit hard for you. You're going to have, I think you're on the fence, that you're at a crossroads. I feel, Sagittarius, you're on a big crossroads. And it has to do with relationships. It has to do with, you are really feeling the pull to be, to settle down, to commit to someone or something. I'm really feeling that there's that sense of a need to settle down with someone. But you don't feel like you've had good options in that. Like, you haven't, you've had a lot of options, but none of them have been the right one. None of them are worthy. Like, with this sacred pool, I keep getting the sense of you feeling like your options haven't been worthy to you. They haven't felt like they're worthy of your love. But it's got you, like, at a soul level, it's got you torn, because you're starting to wonder if you've set the bar too high, if you've set your expectations too high on people. And so now you're at this crossroads of, what are you going to do? You know, because there is this conflict in your soul of not finding anyone worthy, when it might be that you've set the bar too high. You know, like, you've expected too much, had too high of expectations from other people, because you've had a lot of choices around love. But this Knight of Cups has his back turned away, moving away from those options, because he wants something that is the right thing for him. You know, the right, with that King of Cups, wanting to give your love to the right person, and you felt like none of the options you've had has been the right person for you, Sagittarius. No one's been worthy. At a soul level, you feel no one's been worthy of your love, you know, truly worthy of your love. And so there's been a lot of conflict and battle, and it's led to this, you're at this crossroads because there's this need, you're feeling this need or desire or want to settle down. But there's no options, like, or every option that you're presented with is not, to you, is not worthy. So that's causing you some pain and conflict at a soul level, because it's like that conflict between, you desire something, you desire to have a relationship, a committed relationship with someone, you have that desire, but at the same time in your soul, you don't feel like nobody's worthy of you. So there, of course that's going to cause conflict, because you want something that you're keeping yourself from. You're holding yourself back. You're creating the conflict within yourself, because you're not letting, you're saying every option out there is not worthy of you. So how can you bring someone into your life, and how can you commit to someone and have someone show up for you when you feel like you put such high expectations and you set the bar so high that you don't let anyone in? And you're starting to realize that, you know, in the month of May, you're going to have some struggles around this at a soul level. That pain is going to come surface up. You're going to realize that, because you're going to realize because you're fighting against, the crossroads is on one hand, you know, are you going to stay the way you've always been and keep the bar high and keep pushing everyone away, keep turning away, turning your back, that Knight of Cups, turning away from your options. Every time someone comes towards you in love, you turn your back and move away because you don't think that they're worthy. And so you don't let anyone get close enough, because to you, they're not worthy. So how can you be in a relationship, and how can you have that commitment that you're desiring at your very depths, in your emotions, you're desiring to come together with someone, but yet at a soul level, you're turning everyone away? So how are you going to, you know, of course that's going to cause conflict for you, because you're conflicting against your emotion, your soul and your emotions are conflicting with one another. It's not going to be an easy month for you, Sagittarius. We'll see what you have on your physical reality, what comes up. But yeah, you're going to be battling between your soul and your emotions. Like I said, your desire to want to come together with someone, in your emotions, and at a soul level of turning your back toward every option that comes your way, because you feel like they're not worthy of you. So then for your physical self, we have the Wizard of Awareness. And I really feel like this is you becoming aware of what you're doing here. You know, you need to become aware of what you're doing here. That you're pushing these people away, that your expectations are too high, that you're demanding too much of people, Sagittarius. You're expecting too much of them, you're demanding too much, and you're going to start realizing, if you get in this energy of this Wizard of Awareness, you're going to become aware that you're pushing people away, that you have set the bar too high, that you have that you've demanded too much of people, is what I'm feeling. Very interesting reading for you, Sagittarius. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you're wanting you're wanting, I saw that, you're wanting the tables to turn. You're, like I said, in your emotions, you're definitely wanting to, you're wanting things to come together with someone. You're wanting to have a commitment. You're wanting to settle down with someone. I'm feeling that in your emotions. And so you're wanting that wheel to turn. You're wanting things to change because nothing has worked out and panned out to this point. And again, we're having that, we've got the Five of Wands that came out, and with the King of Swords. So it's, you're going to have to gain some truth around what's going on. You're going to have to face facts, and you're definitely going to be conflicted. You're going to be, this conflict, this Five of Wands, I see this as more an internal struggle with yourself in the month of May, because of what your conflict between your emotional and your spiritual self. Because there's a sense that your value, with what is in your soul, that your value, because you feel like no one is worthy of you. So you feel like your worth, Sagittarius. At your soul level, your worth. But the problem is that you think you've kind of put yourself on a pedestal. And so you don't feel like anyone's your equal. You feel like everyone is below you. And so because you haven't found somebody that's your equal, you haven't even considered people as options, or you haven't given them a chance. You haven't realized that people might bring something else to the table, that might benefit you, that might work well with you, if you would give them a chance, But I see a Sagittarius here that doesn't often give people a chance to get close to them, because they're I'm not gonna lie, almost a little bit in their soul, a little bit snobby, thinking they're a little bit better than everyone else. At a deep level, you think you're a little bit, like, you judge people, you criticize and judge people, and you put a lot of expectations and demands on them. You expect them to rise to your level, and when they don't, it's like you go out of your way to find things that are wrong. You look for the red flags. You look for things like, how is this person going to fail you? You're constantly judging and criticizing other people, Sagittarius. And this isn't going to be for every Sagittarius, but if this is resonating with you, then, you probably want to look at this, because you will be looking at it in the month of May, especially if you're Sagittarius, that in your emotions, you're desiring to have a committed relationship with someone, or hoping to have have somebody, bring somebody into your life and have that relationship with somebody in your life. We're going to go ahead. I've been pulling, the final card is one card on relationship and love and romance, even though your reading is pretty much talked mostly regarding love and romance, but this is at a very personal level. This is what you're going to be going through personally, not necessarily in love. Man, okay, I was going to pull one card, but I'm going to take all three of these because it's telling me to take all three. I've been just doing one. But, yeah, it's just reinforcing what has been said. Going inside, you need to go inside. When it comes to love and relationships, you need to figure this stuff out. And this, with the Seven of Wands, you've been defensive, you've been judgmental, you've been stoic, you've been, the Sagittariuses I'm talking to, like, it's almost that, a little bit of snobbiness, not gonna lie. And I'm talking to Sagittariuses that feel like they're a little bit better than everyone else around them, judging and criticizing a lot of people, really feeling that. So love is going to be slow coming, until you sort through this for yourself, Sagittarius. So that's what I have for you for the month of May. If this resonated with you, please feel free to add any comments below and let me know that it resonated with you. I'd love to hear from any Sagittariuses out there. I'd like to know if this resonated with anyone. If it did, also feel free to hit the like button. If, I'd love anyone that wants to subscribe to my channel and help my channel grow. I'm always, you know, looking to try and do more for people, you know, get these readings out there. I know this isn't something that attracts everyone, these type of readings, but it's what I'm drawn to. I do this as a hobby, and I do what I feel I'm drawn to do, what suits me and my gifts. So I know this isn't going to resonate with everyone, but it may for someone. And if it does, and you took the time to watch this, thank you so much. And I hope that it did resonate with you and you get something out of it. So that's where I'm going to leave it. I hope you have a very good May, even though it looks like you might be dealing with some stuff if this resonates with you. So I'm leaving it there. Joy, love, and light. Thank you so much.